Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy sentenced to 3 years for corruption.
Here's a summary of the article.
A court has found Nicolas Sarkozy guilty of corruption and influence peddling and sentenced the former French president to 3 years in prison with 2 of them suspended. The court had heard how Sarkozy instructed his lawyer, Thierry Herzog, to offer the magistrate a cushy job on the Côte d'Azur in return for information on a separate investigation centered on the right-wing politician. His center-right Les Républicains party has been struggling to come up with a credible candidate since Sarkozy's former Prime Minister François Fillon was engulfed in scandal during the 2017 presidential race, opening the way for Emmanuel Macron to win. Judge Christine Mee, the president of the tribunal, said there was serious evidence of a corruption pact between Sarkozy, Herzog and the senior magistrate Gilbert Azibert. I am combative. I have no intention of being accused of things I haven't done. I'm not corrupt, and what has been inflicted on me is a scandal that will rest in the annals. The truth will out, Sarkozy told BFM TV. However, the public prosecutor accused the former president, Herzog and Azibert of having signed a corruption pact. Additional wiretaps on these phones picked up conversations suggesting Sarkozy had been in contact with Azibert, then a member of the Cour de Cassation, the highest court in France, via Herzog to request confidential information about a separate investigation into whether Sarkozy received donations from the ailing L'Oréal heiress Liliane Bettencourt. Sarkozy supporters have accused French judges of making the former president the target of an unfair and relentless legal crusade.
This post received a score of 74,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
As others have already noted, former President Sarkozy will serve 2 years suspended and 1 year under house arrest. 1. Investigators wiretapped Sarkozy's lawyers and discovered evidence of Sarkozy trying to bribe a magistrate. Sarkozy offered the judge a prestigious job in Monaco in exchange for information about an investigation into the former French president's party. 3. Sarkozy has come under immense scrutiny since he left office and has faced a number of investigations into corruption.
Society needs to make more clear the distinction between being a white-collar criminal and hold public office. It has become blurry.
It has always been like that, it's just that nowadays they are being exposed. We are at the critical pivot point where we decide if we are going to be better, or just accept a shitty reality. So it's good to see these corrupt actions see consequences.
Greater than we're at the critical pivot point, we're at a critical pivot point. It has happened before, but societies become lax over time. Without firm, comprehensive laws that empower voters and restrict corporations, we're doomed to confront this problem over and over again.
Every 3 or 4 generations this happens after people forget the lessons of the past.
After the wealthy work very diligently to hire corrupt intellectuals to justify their greed, lobbyists to corrupt politicians, and PR companies to corrupt the people.
I suppose none of us are incorruptible, especially when there's financial persuasion involved. Everyone has some degree of corruption in him. The very pillars of this system allows for it in a way.
Crazy that being found guilty of trying to bribe a judge in relation to a criminal inquiry lands you a year of home detention. Like WTF? Still better that many places at holding politicians accountable perhaps, but how is this sentence appropriate for the crime?
They should show the home one could buy with all that dirty money.
They should show the public the luxury home he will be spending his 1-year sentence in. As well as all the allowances I'm sure he will have to leave his house whenever he wants.
I've spent the last year inside a small apartment and I didn't even do anything wrong.
You weren't born rich is what you did wrong.
Oh dang, I always make that mistake, silly me. I'm new to Reddit and I am pleasantly surprised on how awake you all are. Facebook is rampant with stupid ignorant Trumptards lying their ass off.
He was sentenced to 1 year house arrest. Pretty much what everyone has been doing this past year. Except he gets to do it in his mansion with servants.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.